A poor woman enters a hotel to have a meal. As soon as she walks in, an arrogant waiter standing there starts mocking her and says, "The kind of place where people like you eat is not this hotel. It's a little further ahead." The poor woman politely replies, "But I want to eat here, in this very hotel." The arrogant waiter says, "Oh, so you want to eat here? Do you even have money?" The poor woman politely responds, "If the people eating here will pay for their meals, I will too." The arrogant waiter laughs and says, "Oh, so you've come to compete with these rich people?" The poor woman says, "That's not what I meant. I just said that if others are paying, I will also pay." The arrogant waiter laughs even more at her helplessness and says, "Look at what you're wearing. Look at your shoes. It looks like you borrowed them from someone. Beggar, get out of here." He laughs loudly and mocks her even more, then tells her to leave. The poor woman quietly walks out and sits outside. Just then, a kind-hearted waiter comes by and asks her, "Why are you sitting here?" She replies, "I came to eat, but the waiter inside threw me out, saying that poor people like me can't eat here, even though I told him I would pay for my food." The kind-hearted waiter says, "Don't worry, come with me. I'll get you food." He takes her inside the hotel, but another arrogant waiter sees them and says to the kind waiter, "Who did you just bring in here?" The kind waiter replies, "This poor woman came to eat and is willing to pay." Before the woman can say anything, the second arrogant waiter says, "Do you think we need money from poor people like you?" The kind waiter replies, "It's not about money, it's about food." Interrupting, the arrogant waiter says, "No, we can't serve food to poor people like her here. Take this order and go serve the customer." The kind waiter quietly walks away. Then, the second arrogant waiter calls the first arrogant waiter and says, "Throw this poor beggar woman out of here." The first arrogant waiter once again pushes the poor woman and throws her out forcefully. At that moment, the kind-hearted waiter arrives again and angrily says, "What are you doing? You can't treat this poor woman like that." The second arrogant waiter also arrives and says to the kind waiter, "Who are you to tell us senior waiters what's right and wrong? If you don't stop your soft-hearted and charity-minded behavior, I'll throw you out too." Just then, the hotel owner arrives and says, "What's going on here?" The poor woman points to the two arrogant waiters and says, "These people misbehaved with me. I came here to eat, and they pushed me out." Hearing this, the hotel owner gets angry and says to the two arrogant waiters, "How dare you lay a hand on my mother and throw her out?" The two arrogant waiters are shocked and look at each other in shame. Yes, you heard right. The poor woman was none other than the hotel owner's own mother. She had come in disguise to test the workers and see who among them was kind-hearted and helpful to the poor, and who was arrogant, greedy, and dishonest. In the end, the hotel owner fires both arrogant and dishonest waiters for their behavior and removes them from their jobs. He then appoints the kind-hearted waiter as the new manager of the hotel because of his compassion. It is true what they say, do good, and good will come to you. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share the video.